Yeah. All right, we're on. What's up, guys? Nick's the only person that knows. Yeah, go ahead. Well, let me try to get Dan. Yeah. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Scott? What's up, Glenn? Welcome back, guys. We got the maybe potentially the busiest day in Stuck at Home with Hambones history. What's up, Zach? All the good ones are here. Guys, it's the family game. We're going to start at 12:30. That's in 19 minutes. Hey, Scott, I do have an opinion on all that. We're going to, I've got a call with the Kimballs after this, and I'm going to talk to them, and then we'll huddle back up. Ooh, that's a great question. I thought Nick and I were talking about it at the same time. Thanks. Mute yourself. Yes, I think we do. I think we do, Zach. That's a great thought. I know what you're thinking. Counties would be tougher, or countries. Okay, I was going to say counties is too tough, but countries, yes. And then we could put Xavier in the upper atmosphere. It'll be part of the documentary, Xavier and I meeting. Oh, hold on. Hey, babe. Never mind. I'm getting a call from Shalom Daycare. I can't imagine that this is something worth answering right now. Been on a waiting list for a daycare forever, and then they're calling right now. But I got the family game. Not now, Shalom. Not now. Yes, Zach. I had a teacher in high school who joked about when you write a TV show, you have to combine real life people into one character because otherwise there are too many. That's a fact. That's a fact. I always think about who would have prominent roles in the Hambones mockumentary. Oh, they can't work on the. Listen, it's a very delicate construction crew on New Jersey, and they don't. If it's a little windy, they're not out here. Thankfully, the southern portion of the street, the southwestern portion of 12th in New Jersey, we're fine. We've been done. Xavier is his own character, and Xavier, by the way, is probably leader in the clubhouse for a spinoff. There'll be some sort of crime committed, and everyone will suspect Xavier, and he'll look guilty, but it's not going to be him. No. I would run away from home if there was a second dog in my house. I'd run away from home. I would use our YouTube mobile functionality streaming on my phone, and you'd have to guess where I was every day. My wife would look for clues. I'd be with Xavier. I would be with Xavier. The X Factor. That would be the name of the spinoff. Or the X Games. Maybe that's just the name of an episode. We got plenty of time. Nothing but time. I think Vince Vaughn would be the perfect actor to play him in the documentary. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with that. Especially when I get real moody with teams that I've got no problem with teams that complain about one of my answers when they're right or whether it's when it's ambiguous. Obviously, I count way more than most trivia for wrong answers, especially live games. But when I'm right and you're wrong or they're wrong, and they keep complaining, and then they complain under their breath, but not really, they definitely want me to hear it, like when they're sitting back down at the table. And then I just ask them how many points they want. Just tell me how many points you want me to give you, and I'll give them to you right now. When I'm in that mood, that's a perfect Vince Vaughn. I don't know what I'm. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I wrote the question how I meant to write the question. I mean, if I meant to write it the way you're asking, I would have asked it that way. That's exactly right. I choose my words carefully. That's one of my favorite things to say. I choose my words carefully. Do we have we had contact with Dan the Man? He did. Can we make sure that we're locked up? Man, oh man, the news just gets overwhelming. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Family Game, brought to you by Blocks Rock, Michaelis, and Industrial PC. Yeah. Green light that pilot. Trying to think of who would play Dan. John C. Reilly, maybe? John C. Reilly. A cerebral John C. Reilly. Philip Seymour Hoffman would have been perfect, which is high praise. I ordered blue light glasses last night. See how those go.
You did?
Yeah.
Your regular glasses have blue light.
The which ones?
Your regular glasses have that in both of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We had them added.
Oh my god. Well. What's the story of Arcane Bones hosting the Ultimate Bar? I think it's having to do with ringers and cheaters and I think it's a mockumentary series that's a lot more cerebral than like the league, like the one about fantasy football, except for it's way more cerebral than that. And it's like, you're following around basically, let's call it 6 teams. And so you have all these characters, one's they're cheating. One is like a really abusive team captain who's either like, really gets really overly upset when you don't get what a question in your specialty. Best in Show is exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Except for a series. I think TV is the true art form. And it's not like the best teams necessarily. I mean, a lot of them are, but it's also just the teams that are just like dedicated week in, week out, getting there. Correct. Yes. Yes. The sidekick, yeah. I mean, it's got to be Dan. It's got to be Dan. But I mean, Lily would be in it. Ryan Carr and Mitch would be in it. The Mehans would be in it for sure. Because this would all be going down. It's either before quarantine, then during, and then after, or it's coming out of quarantine. But you would have to have the virtual side in it as well. I mean, if I get Eugene Levy. I never realized that, what's her name? Twyla from Schitt's Creek is his daughter. I can picture that. What if I told you? What if I told you that the money round isn't where you win? What if I told you that sometimes prudence has no place at the table? Oh my gosh, that just gave me chills, Zach. A 30 for 30 titled 30 30 30. That is so good. Oh, great minds, man. Oh, that is so good. The funniest time, some of you may have been there. I'm going to tell a real quick story about the funniest time I ever caught someone cheating. And there's been really funny episodes of me catching people cheating in trivia. One time, like early on in Hambones, I took a picture of these 2 guys from Boston cheating at the bar. It was at Fat Dan's and Mass Ave. And I took a picture where you could see them cheating. They had their cell phone down here low at the bar and they didn't know I was looking. And I posted that, like with it circled like a CSI picture. But the funniest ever were these 2 people cheating at Union Jack. They were sitting at the bar when we used to play on the other side of Union Jack instead of the side with all the booths. And it was 2 people that I didn't know, obviously didn't know. They didn't know me. And they were on my radar early because there were some tough questions and they were getting them all. And then always when you do really well in rounds 1 and 3, but fall apart in the picture round where it's tougher to cheat, that's always a red flag. Sometimes though, I just don't hit your strong suit. It's just a weak spot on the picture round. I get that, but and I was kind of keeping an eye on them. Xavier's in the house, guys. Xavier, nemesis. All right. Anyways, and so I was keeping an eye on them, trying to see if they were cheating or not. And all of a sudden, on speakerphone, as loud as can be on speakerphone, it said Siri came on and said, "I heard you ask who was the Secretary of State in 1964," and like a lot of people heard it, and I was like, I started laughing. I was just laughing. I didn't say like, "You cheaters, you're cheating," and the bartender was laughing. And they stormed out of the bar. Stormed out. "We're not cheating." I heard you say, who was John F. Kennedy's Secretary of State? Xavier, we're playing trivia today, buddy. That's the game. Thought we might just do trivia, Xavier. Every day. Tomorrow, guys, Xavier's hosting the game. He's going to write the questions. Never to return again is exactly right. I wasn't cheating. I heard you ask, who is the Secretary of State? Good trivia question is, what was Hambones called for like 3 months before it was Hambones? Not a lot of people know that. Xavier, it's the same. It's everything every day, Xavier. I mean, you can't help yourself, Xavier. You sit here and listen to every game. There's never been a theme. You've never heard a single theme. No, it's not 90s trivia. You didn't come to 90s trivia because you don't pay to play. You don't even play for free. All right. Guys, it's 12:27. We were going to get going here in 3 minutes, as long as Xavier gives us the go-ahead. It is brought to you by Industrial PC, Michaelis, and Blocks Rock. Blocks Rock is a block-based competition game you can play with your kids. They say ages 4 to 104, and it is true. It is good for STEM development in your young children's brain. Spatial awareness. Go to blocksrock.com and use the promo code HAMBONE, all caps. I appreciate those of you that have done that and sent me the pictures. I send those pictures on to Blocks Rock. Helps the whole thing go. It helps the whole thing go. Blocksrock.com is where you can order it. You get 10% off using promo code HAMBONE, all caps. Michaelis is a restoration company that specializes in fire and water. That includes storm restoration. That's everything from the roof to the water damage in the basement. They do it all. They are the Hambones of restoration companies. When it absolutely has to be right, call Michaelis. They do it right. They're the Hambones of restoration. And Industrial PC, they are our friends. Also, Indianapolis, owned and operated by the Barnett family. They take care of you. They bring us the best trivia in the world. And for that, we will always be grateful. Leo, what's going on? Royalty. The Matsukas family is royalty in this game. All right, guys. Leo, I hope you do well today. I think the set is good. Sometimes I'm wrong. Oh, very rarely do they tell me it's a good one when it's not. So that's good. They say it's a good one in my ear. That's good. All right. So that's that, guys. We've got a family game to play. Here's how it works. It's 4 rounds of trivia. Each round has its own rules. Round 1 is 6 multiple choice questions, each worth 5 points. Don't forget to register for Friends and Star Wars and Know Your Best Picture winners, brought to you by No Place Indie Film. That's a feature film made here in Indianapolis. Check out the trailer, like them on social media. It would mean a lot. We're going to pump that out starting today on social media. Good afternoon, Dad. And I think, guys, we are ready to roll. Nick, if you would unlock round 1, we will go. Xavier's ready. Xavier says I am. All right. We are unlocked, and here it is. 6 questions, 5 points each. According to the Constitution, the president must be at least how old? Is that 32, 33, 34, or 35 years old? According to the U.S. Constitution, the U.S. president must be at least how old? 32, 33, 34, or 35? Question 2, in the book American Greats, celebrating 290 of the greatest story in American history, it celebrates code talkers who used what language? Is that German, Klingon, Latin, or Navajo? In the book American Greats, celebrating 290 of the greatest stories in American history, it celebrates code talkers who used what language? Is that German, Klingon, Latin, or Navajo? Question 3, what type of animal is being put to bed in the book Goodnight Moon? Is that a bear, a bunny, an elephant, or a kitty cat? What type of animal is being put to bed in Goodnight Moon? Bear, bunny, elephant, kitty cat. Question 4. Soldiers returning home from World War II, some of them, brought this shoe brand back home with them. They found them restorative and supportive. The brand had been in business since 1774. Are those Birkenstocks, Crocs, Uggs, or Adidas? Soldiers returning home from World War II, some of them, brought this shoe brand back home with them. They found them restorative and supportive. They've been in business since 1774. Is that Birkenstocks, Crocs, Uggs, or Adidas? Question 5, in Zootopia, what staff the DMV? Koala bears, turtles, bees, or sloths? And question 6, the final question of round 1. A low center of gravity is a key to success in this sport, which includes, with moves including Gaburi-Yori and Utawashinage. Didn't think about that when I wrote that question. A low center of gravity is a key to success in this sport, with moves including Gaburi-Yori and Uwadashinage. Your choices are judo, sumo, curling, high-lie. Judo, sumo, curling, high-lie. Those are your questions for round 1 worth 5 points each. I'll go ahead like I always do. I'll start this timer right there because I do it every round. Here we go. And here we go. 6 minutes. Go, go, go. Xavier, yeah, you're answering in the chat. I almost said I'm going to go back to the chat and I can't wait what troubled Xavier's. You did. Xavier, don't answer in the chat. Hey Xavier, what two weather terms are Donner and Blitzen? Donner and Blitzen are named after two weather terms. What are those? Answer that one in the chat. In the chat, Xavier. That one you can answer in the chat. Guys, just a reminder, don't cheat. Don't use your cell phones or any device to cheat. Don't look them up on your laptop while you're sitting there. And if you do, if you can't help yourself, then don't answer the questions competitively. Just not fun. You're welcome, Xavier. Need to get Xavier a Hambones t-shirt. I feel like if you wear a Hambones t-shirt, Xavier, that the people that know you would be like, of course, Xavier's wearing a trivia t-shirt. Oh, I love it, Nathan. I love it, Nathan. Thanks for letting us know. We're actually putting together a map. We hope Zach. But London, that is awesome. No, yeah, we already have the picture. I know exactly what's going to be on the Xavier themed Hambones t-shirt. We'll make a limited run. Heather Tees will make a limited run. I'll let Scott and Zach decide what they want the front to be. X Society, just an X, or X Legion. X Legion's pretty cool. And then it'll be the picture of Xavier in his backyard holding the weather radio with a piece of paper, handwritten, says Hambones Trivia, and a thumbs up. I was like, I don't see any teams in. I was in the event set. Whoa. That is yeah, you're right. There's no way there's no way. There's no way that's him. He doesn't play. He doesn't play. Xavier, you playing today? Thank you, Katie. Heather Tees delivers in more ways than one yesterday. Yeah. We've got people at the Library of Congress. We're going to put Xavier in a tailspin if we ask him about it. Nathan, I didn't know that you guys were Drunk Parents Society. That's good to know. I've wondered who that team is. It's been just circling the leaderboard like a vulture. Guys, you got 1 minute and 23 seconds in. I'm in the game now as the Declan fan. All right. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Hey, guys, you got 1 minute. 1 minute to get your answers in. Xavier's in. You should be too. Yeah, that's a great question, Zach. The softness is really unparalleled. They're soft as a cloud and like a fluffy cloud. And the blue is like the waters in the South Pacific. Just untouched by man. It's a blue that you just can't really describe with words that we know in language. It's just so blue and so soft. Bora Bora Blue is the official name of it. That's the official name of it, Bora Bora Blue. All right, guys, you got to get them in, get them in, get them in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. And let me tell you, I'm looking at the scoreboard for this round. And here's what I've got to say to you people is that you're just destroying this. And you have now graduated a level in trivia. If I would have given you this last week or certainly 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have done as well as you did today, but you guys did great. Here are your answers to round one. According to the Constitution, the president must be at least 35 years old. Code talkers in the book American Greats celebrated the code talkers that used the language Navajo. Navajo, your answer to question 2. Question 3, the type of animal being put to bed in Goodnight Moon. This was the toughest question in round 3. That is a bunny. A bunny rabbit was being put to bed. Soldiers returned home in World War II with the brand Birkenstocks. Birkenstock was the answer. In Zootopia, this was the one you guys, Birkenstock's actually the one you guys cleaned up most on. This was right there, right behind it. DMV, flash, 100-yard dash. That's sloths. Sloths, your answer to number 5. Number 6, a low center of gravity. is key to success in sumo wrestling. Sumo wrestling, your answer to number 6. You guys did phenomenally well in that round. Round 2, you can go ahead. It's name that logo. I probably made them way too easy since you guys are so good at trivia now. 10 questions, 3 points each. Name that logo. You got 6 minutes. Go, go, go. Do I have to sign in every time I want to play for free? Yeah, Xavier. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Which one's right? Sorry, guys. Let's get on that. Hold on. You probably have to. All right. So give us a second. You're gonna have to. Oh, it's just different order. View only is correct. Oh wow, that shouldn't. Oh, okay. So all right. So the view only is correct. The view only is correct. That's our fault. That's my fault. Boom. And it's the gold crown that's last. Is that right? Guys, is gold crown. All right, so they can refresh now and we're good. You can refresh the real answer sheet now and you're good. Sorry about that. View only was correct. The real answer sheet, if you refresh, you're good to go. Just refresh the real deal answer sheet and you're ready to go. No, he doesn't. Probably Xavier. It is. Hold on. There's nobody whose emails get me more excited, Zach. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so good. All right. I think finally we're getting people get wrong answers here now. Maybe not. Maybe not. I just got excited about 2 incorrect answers is all that happened there. Oh, wow. That's close. By the way, I will not be able to play at 8 p.m. I have church on Zoom tonight. Thank you for letting us know, Xavier. We'll go ahead and start at 8:30, which is when we start. 8:30. We'll start without you. And I hope you enjoy your time on Zoom. Guys, you got 90 seconds to get your answers in for the picture round. You're good. I bet he did. Okay. That's how Xavier. That's how he rolls. What? Oh, it's a. But we know that. We definitely know that. Yeah, yeah, we know that because we know. Guys, you got 30 seconds to get them in. Dan's in the house. I think we're good, Dan. Always want you to call in, but you don't need to. Hello, Juan Carlos Munoz Diaz. It's okay. Xavier says, man, I'm having fun with you guys. Xavier, we're having fun with you, buddy. Just don't tell us things like you work at the National Weather Service. Yeah. Thanks, Dan. We'll talk to you tonight, man. All right, guys, you got to get your answers in. How about that? Whole thing. Get your answers in. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Here are your answers for round 2. Number 1, that is Columbia, the clothing brand Columbia. Number 2, this is a tough one. This is Speedo. Speedo, your answer to number 2. Number 3 is Purina. Purina. Number 4, this was the easiest one on the set. That is Ocean Spray. Number 5 is Powerade. Number 6, Dropbox. Number 7, Airbnb. Number 8, Hallmark. Number 9, Pringles. And number 10, Rolex. A little bit of logo. And actually, it turns out the hardest was Columbia and Speedo, at least preliminarily. All right, guys. Thanks again to our sponsors, Blocks Rock. Go to blocksrock.com. Use the promo code all caps Hambone. Get 10% off your block competition game. Moms and dads, I'm telling you, it's a great game to get for your kids. Also, Industrial PC and Michaelis. Guys, here is how the final 2 rounds work. You got 2 rounds of trivia left. Round 3 is the money round. If you're going to win this thing, round 3 is a big reason why. Here's how it works. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag, and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. Red, white, and blue is good for 15 points. Order never matters. Order never matters. Here we go, guys. 4 questions in the money round. Round 3. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. Of islands with a population of more than 10 million, there are 5 that are not in Asia. 2 of them are Hispaniola and the United Kingdom. You tell us the other 3. There are 5 populations in the world that fit the following criteria. Population of more than 10 million, not in Asia, and I'm not including Hispaniola and United Kingdom. So we're looking for the name of the island, or if it's an entire country, the island, then the name of the country is great too. Name the other 3 other than Hispaniola and United Kingdom, and they're not part of Asia and have a population as an island over 10 million. Question 2, name the 4 states that have a postal abbreviation that can be made using exclusively Roman numerals. There are 4 states whose postal code can be used using exclusively Roman numerals. Give us those 4 states. Question 3, name the 3 Disney or Pixar movies that have a number in the title but are not sequels. So in other words, Back to the Future 2 wouldn't count. Name the 3 Disney Pixar movies that have a number in the title but are not sequels. And question 4, final question of the money round. What are the 5th and the 6th most populated states in the United States of America? 5 and 6 as far as population goes in the U.S. That's it, guys. That's round 3. Go, go, go. What's up, Juan Carlos Munoz Diaz from Colombia? Yep.
We'll figure it out. So Casey's 9, and then let's you and I want to do Friday, catch up, and then for next week, whatever day.
Emily Kaido, you need an answer sheet? No, Josh, it can be Disney or Pixar. There you go, Emily. Oh, wait. Let's do the, let's make a time limit on this round. We'll make it 11 minutes. Need to track down a blank NASCAR photo that I can throw the sponsor on. Big number 30, red, white, and green car. Stand by. Yep.
Oh, it really is hard. It's like, you know, you guys, I want to call you and
What do you mean?
the busy work that you don't really enjoy doing, and it's hard.
Oh, nice. Yes. That's sweet. No, nothing. It's a tough one to do, I think.
Yeah, so you are like at all the feedback, and I have not dug in your any numbers or any ops, but I will tell you that you out of every one of your team has been
Yeah, I should prepare for that.
and from your APs. So personally, it sounds like
My little sheet of tiebreakers, guys. My little sheet of tiebreakers. Might need it today. Just might.
I know that more questions will come, and what you and I can focus on, I think, as you know, a lot of the business processes, it's more like how can we up level, if you do get on the phone, like role playing, what do you say, how do you follow up with your email messages or the plays that you're sending? And because I was an AE, I feel like that's an area that I'll be able to help you with, probably more so than going before.
Oh, that is a good question. It's 32 bathrooms. I want to guess. I'm going to guess 18.
So we'll like we'll spend some time, I would say, and I'll so we can either have a point of view or we can pick an account that you're targeting and we'll use some of that messaging.
Tell,
I will share
tell Jody I said hello.
I'll follow up, like whether it's a voicemail or if I got something on the phone, like I'll kind of walk you through what my contract would be, and then you can take whatever, from that.
28 fireplaces. Very rarely are they all firing at the same time. Sorry, Lisa, I didn't see that question, but Powerade looks real good on the Zillow listing. Would I know that people say, like, and I don't want to get political, and this isn't to get political, but people say, obviously these days nothing in the world would surprise them politically. Would people be surprised if the White House was for sale on Zillow? There was I read an article like a year ago about what it would go for. That is the kind of thing. I met Jimmy Carter. I think I've told that story, but Jimmy Carter was such a micromanager, but he controlled the schedule for the tennis courts at the White House. Yeah, no. So that I think that the 90 million though is like, I don't know if that takes into like historical significance into it, right? I think that they're saying like that house and that land, if it wasn't the White House, maybe, I'm not sure. Zach is on it tonight. Can you tell us what to tell our kids about not having a family game until Monday? Yeah. Tell them that. Tell them I've got kids, and I've got to see them from time to time, and I've got to pay the bills and sleep. I love that the kids love this. That makes it, honestly, that's why we're keeping the whole thing going, is the letters that I've gotten from people about their nieces and nephews, their grandkids, their kids, all of it. It means a lot to us. Yeah, there was a presidential yacht. It was that's where FDR did a lot of his whining and dining. It's probably really annoying when I eat crackers on the microphone. I'm sorry. The sidewalks look great. Let me tell you, the people that are paid professionals that use excavators and like those digging machines, it is pinpoint precision with what they can do with that machine. It's the training that must go into that. It's got to be really serious. Yeah. Okay. Xavier, do you see how no one else announces when they turn in their answers? You have no idea, Mike. You have no idea is right. Here's what we know about these theme trivias that you realize that I've come to realize. There are people that are like, no, I wouldn't be any good at that trivia. I like the show, but I wouldn't be any good at the trivia. Then there are people that are like, I've seen every episode 3 times. I'd be fine. And those people kind of usually finish in last. And then there are people that really think they know everything. And those are the people that are disappointed when they don't win. And because then there's like savants. There are the people that know, like there are such a thing as, Seinfeld people that know literally everything, and Disney as well. Everything there is to know. It is as simple for them to get those questions correct as it would be for me to name the states or the capitals. And they, like, you just can't, there is not enough information to fool them. Then the only way to fool them is to bring in something from outside the universe of Disney, for instance, and make them compare it, like this Disney song replaced this other song at number 1 on the Billboard charts, and then their mind explodes. All right, guys, you got 1 minute and 10 seconds to get your answers in. Let's go. Don't know what that would be, but it's not right. Yeah. You guys need help? All right. 20 seconds to get your answers in, 20 to get them in. You know what would be a good time-lapse photo? Would be just the evolution of the score sheet. Working on that, Zach. Working on that. There will be I believe, a set. If I can do Friends, I certainly can do Office. All right, guys, get them in, 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 get them in. Here, we good? Here are your answers. Shell shocked. Here are your answers to the money round. Expert in quotes. That's just I could picture it. All right. Here are your answers to the money round tonight. Of the islands within the United Kingdom, the other 3 that fit that criteria, that's Australia, that's Cuba, and that's Madagascar. Don't ever sleep on how many people live in Madagascar. It's California. It's Canada. Australia, Cuba, Madagascar. Yeah. Question 2. Name the 4 states that have a postal abbreviation that can be made using exclusively Roman numerals. That's the MD for Maryland. That's the MI for Michigan. That's the IL for Illinois, and the ID for Idaho. Maryland, Michigan, Illinois, Idaho. Question 3. I'm going to see how you guys did on question 3. You did well. Here are what we were going for. And we're probably going to have to make some changes here because I wasn't specific enough about the universe. But the answers I have are Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Big Hero 6, and 101 Dalmatians. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Big Hero 6, and 101 Dalmatians. Before everyone just jumps on and a huge gang tackle in the chat. I'm going to look at 20,000 Leagues. I'll look at 8 Below. I'll look at Fantasia. Some of these are stretches, though, guys. Some of these are stretches, but I'll let you know what we end up counting and what we don't end up counting. Three Musketeers. I'm looking at all these answers. All right, guys. All right. So 5th and 6th most popular. That was the question, right? 5th and 6th? 5th and 6th most populated states in the United States. They are Pennsylvania and Illinois. Pennsylvania and Illinois. Those are your answers to question 4 in the money round. Lots of friendly discussion. Oh, I love you guys. All right. Hamilton's got 4 events today. It's crazy. It's a crazy day. All right. So we're going to look up some answers to, let's get the big one out of the way. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, 1954 film. Is it Disney? That's the question at hand. Yeah, it is. Yeah. All right. So we'll count that. And we'll look back at some other ones. I meant animated or computer animated. I didn't ask that. All right, guys, here's how it works. We've got 1 final round left. Final round has 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90 points. Points are deducted for wrong answers in the final round. If you get them all 3 right, that's positive 90. Just wager with prudence. Wager with prudence. You don't have to go 30, 30, 30. All right. So we're going to give you the 3 questions. We'll do a scoreboard update. Then you'll submit the questions and we'll be ready to rock. Here are your final 3 questions. About the size of West Virginia, Devon Island is the largest uninhabited island in the world and a possession of this country. About the size of West Virginia, Devon Island is the largest uninhabited island in the world and a possession in this country. Question 2. In the movie Pocahontas, what kind of animal is Pocahontas's sidekick? In the movie Pocahontas, what kind of animal is Pocahontas's sidekick? And question 3, final question of the afternoon. In 1978, she became the first Black woman honored on a U.S. postage stamp. In 1978, she became the first Black woman honored on a U.S. postage stamp. Those are the final 3 questions. You've got 10 minutes. Go, go, go. All right. What is there one I need to look up? All right, guys. Scoreboard update in 15th place with 104 points. Wiggly Teeth in 15th place with 104 points. We're in the end game now. Also tied for 15th. It's Ruby Tuesdays. Little known fact. My brother's second favorite restaurant when we were growing up, Ruby Tuesdays. He had a diary locked. He wouldn't let me read it. I cracked open the lock when he wasn't home. Only thing that was in the diary was a list of Alex Hammond's 10 top favorite restaurants. TGI Fridays is number 1. Ruby Tuesdays, number 2. 14th place with 105. It's the team Folker House Keys. In 13th place with 106 points, it's Guy Ferry. In a 3-way tie for 10th with 107, it's LLWB. It's the Willinger team of 2, and it's the 7.5 people on WTH. In 9th place with 110 points, it's the Fresh Prince. Way to go, Fresh Prince. In 8th place with 112 points, it's Charlie Conway playing by his lonesome. In 5th place, a 3-way tie with 115 points. It's If You're Not First, You're Last. It's going viral, and it's Absolute Carnage. In 4th place with 117, it's the Drunk Parent Society with Kids. And in a 3-way tie at the top with 120 points, it is Green Eggs and Hambone OGs. It's the Wendy's Lovers, and it's OHIO. There you go. That's your scoreboard update. Good luck.
Okay, yeah.
It's true. It's true. The Neil kids should know that is a true story. Only thing written was I was like, Alex, let me read your diary. Will you have a diary and you lock it? He's like, don't read it, Matt. And then he left for an overnight. I cracked it open. All it said, Alex's top 10 favorite restaurants. TGI Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays. We need an answer sheet to wager recklessly. Yeah, it probably was, Zach. It probably was a decoy diary. And, a lot of people would say I shouldn't have cracked open my brother's diary. I should have respected his privacy. We've always been best friends, really never even barely gotten in a disagreement. And if I hadn't broken open his diary, we wouldn't have this Ruby Tuesday story to tell. Yes, we're doing that for sure. The quarantine, we had some really good people lined up to do guest questions. We'll see if they want to do it. Alex Hammond is the best, Emily. My brother lives in Steve Spurrier's neighborhood. And whenever he gets off the phone real quick with me, I always think it's because he sees Steve Spurrier. But today I was like, was that Spurrier? He's like, no, that was the Florida women's basketball coach I just saw. And he's like, man, I don't, just to get ahead of this, I don't think Spurrier's a walker. Jersey Meatballs, I think it should have 102. You counted 8 below. I think we should either have, yeah, Jersey Meatballs. We'll look at it, Anthony. We're on it. Stand by. We need Jersey Meatballs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on it. If you want to know specifically what we counted, you just got to ask us. But we counted Rogue One, 8 Below, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think that was it. Oh, Emily, we'll make it a daily. We'll make it a daily feature. Thanks, Nick. Nick took care of you, Anthony. Oh, I didn't know that. Miles, welcome. This is for Delilah. Yes, Scott, let's huddle today. Houston, Texas. I think sooner than later we're going to be doing a University of Houston event for the athletic department there. TGI, yeah, or Ruby Tuesdays. I mean, listen, they're not making a lot of people's top 2, but yeah, TGI Fridays. And this is Alex Hammond story of the day, brought to you by TGI Fridays, where it's always Friday. That's where I went, Miles. I went to the University of Texas at Austin. All right, guys, you can get them in, get them in, get them in. We got 2 minutes, but we're waiting on a very few number of teams. Applebee's is never, I don't think it makes the list. Now these days, Jersey Mike's to be number 1. B-dubs would make the list. "90 seconds, guys, but get them in when you can, please. Probably. Don Pobbs. The old Don Pobbs probably was on there. Yep, it did. Yes, Michael McKenna, it did. Totally spitting in the spirit of the question, we counted Rogue One. And we probably shouldn't have. Yeah. All right, guys, you got 20 seconds now to get your answers in. Thank you all so much for playing in the family game, Stuck at Home with Ham Bones, brought to you by Blocks Rock, brought to you by Michaelis, and brought to you by Industrial PC. Don't forget to buy the hoodie register for friends and Star Wars, and the Know Your Academy, Know Your Best Picture winners. Those games are this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Let's go. All right, guys, here are your answers. Hold on 1 second. Stand by. All right, guys, here are your answers to the final round. This is a doozy. Devon Island, the largest uninhabited island in the world and a possession of Canada. Canada has the world's largest uninhabited island in the world. Tip of the hat to Jeopardy for providing that question for us. In the movie Pocahontas, what kind of animal is Pocahontas' sidekick? That is a raccoon. A raccoon is Pocahontas' sidekick. And in 1978, she became the first Black woman honored on the U.S. postage stamp. She is the one and only Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman, your answer to question 3. All right, guys. In 15th place with 184 points. It's a high honor to make this. We had 57 teams and 199 players. And in 15th place is the Neal Team 6, home of Heather Tees. They make the hoodies and the T-shirts. Buy them down below. Neal Team 6, congratulations. 14th place with 192 points. It's Michigan Jack. In 13th place with 194, it's We're in the End Game Now. In 12th place with 196 points, it's Guy Ferry. In a 3-way tie for 9th place at 197 points, it's LLWB. It's Willinger Team of 2, and it's WTH. 7.5 players on WTH. Way to go. In 8th place with 202 points, it's Charlie Conway. Well done, Charlie. In 5th place, it's a three-way tie with 205 points. Absolute carnage, going viral. And if you're not first, you're last. So those people missed either one money round or one first round question, and that was it in 4th place. And we know that they only missed one picture round. It's the Drunk Parent Society with Kids. 207 points. That is unbelievable score. But when you've got a three-way tie at the top with a perfect round, Green Eggs and Ham Bones OGs, the Wendy's Lovers, and OHIO, we have a three-way tie at the top. First time we've ever had a three-way tie at the top and a stuck at home with Ham Bones game that's not a theme game. All right, guys. So here's how it works. Do I know any of these teams? Wendy's Lovers, Green Eggs, and Ham Bones OGs, and OHIO. Identify yourself in the chat room. Green Eggs. All right. So we do know them. Did we not have a perfect round at the end? Stand by, Lauren. Tom. All right. You're Wendy. Got it. Scahill's Green Eggs. Who's OHIO? Who's OHIO? Jason Andrew. All right, guys. So here's how it works. Mike Scahill, you text me the answer. Rachel, you text me the answer. And then Jason Andrew, when we say time's up, you chat the answer. All right. We're playing, guys, just so you know, for a $30 gift certificate to either Giacomo Hotel Tango Distillery or Roots Burger Bar or Fat Dan's. Okay. Oh, wait. Jason says he thinks they actually missed the last question. Let's check that, guys. So may have a two-way tie. I'm checking. It is OHIO. Wait, they did. They're not even on here anymore. All right, so it's a two-way tie. Thank you for your honesty. You're not even on this anymore. So it's just Wendy's Lovers and Ham Bones OG. Hold on. Some team said, didn't we get a perfect last round? Who was that? I'm on my own here. I feel like I'm on my own. Lauren, 517-3355-335. Yeah. Does it put him in a three-way tie for the top? Yeah. So no. So we'll give it to you, Trivia Source Rex. It was because you answered the Pocahontas question oddly. All right. So it's a Green Eggs and ham bones, and it's Wendy's Lovers. All right. The question is, guys, it's a family game. We'll make this the question. How many different Dr. Seuss books were written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss as under the name Dr. Seuss? The pen name Dr. Seuss was used to author and illustrate how many different Dr. Seuss books? That's the question. You've got 30 seconds. Closest to the pen wins. Thanks. No, it's fine, Rachel. Mike will text me. Rachel, you can chat it when I give you the time. Thanks for your honesty, Jason. I appreciate that. All right, guys, you got 10 seconds. All right. Scott, I have your answer. Rachel, you can go ahead and chat. You've got 5 seconds, Rachel, to chat. Rachel says 34. Scahills say 70. The correct answer is 45. 45. Wendy's, you are the winners. Broke the tie with Hambones OGs. Congratulations, both. Thank you both for playing. Thank everyone for playing. Send us your pictures. Share it. Never win a tiebreaker. You did this time. I don't know. I don't know what I said. No, it would not be in that tie. Oh, no. It is Disney, in my Disney book, lists just one. Just one. All right. Anyway, thank you guys all for playing. We got a busy day. Let us know if you want us to host a private event. I'm just giving you a hard time, Lauren. And adios until tonight. See you guys. No family game tomorrow. We'll be back on Monday with the family game. See you guys. See you, Xavier. I don't know. Hey, that's a good question, Josh. Josh, that's correct, Jamie. Josh says, if we refresh the page during a round and ask us to put in our code again, does it mess with the score? No, Jamie, Josh, it does not mess with the score sheet. You're good to go. It only messes with it if you submit it. And if you submit twice, because I had our score at 187. Well, are you 604? Are you 604-5177? Yeah. He's 218-9122. We'll look at it. Hold on. 218-9122. So what is he saying that he had him at? 187. So that would be somehow two picture rounds that we did not count correctly is the only way to get an extra 6 points. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you got it. All right, guys. We got to rock and roll. Have a great day. We'll be back. Thanks to everyone for playing. Thanks to our sponsors. Scott, we'll talk. See you guys. Bye. Subscribe. Did anybody?